Fala, muchachos e muchachas, como vocês estão? Vocês estão bem? Fala aqui pra mim. Galera, sejam muito bem-vindos a mais um vídeo de Call of Juarez. Bom, eu estou aqui no menu porque eu não sei o que vai acontecer, não sei se vai entrar cutscene, mas vamos dar um continuar aqui. E...
I was paid a healthy bounty for Ringo and Curly Bill, and realized there was real money to be made. That's why I went after Henry Plummer.
Wasn't he the sheriff who augmented his income by shaking down miners and robbing gold shipments?
That's the one.
Oh, yeah, I remember him. He ran that gang of thieving outlaws called the Innocents.
So it's true that you went toe-to-toe with him?
Indeed I did, son. Indeed I did.
Ok, voltamos aqui. Como eu tinha imaginado, né? Ia ter cutscene, então foi bom ter começado daquela maneira. E, bom galera, então eu não entendi direito o diálogo, né, mas tudo bem, tá prestando atenção. Vamos lá então, o Magnificante.
I knew I needed resources if I was going to track down Roscoe Bob Bryant, and hunting Plummer looked like a good way to get rich quick.
Nossa,
As the local vigilantes exposed him as the leader of the bandits, and put a generous price on his head.
Pelo que eu tava vendo,
Plummer rallied his gang to plunder one last gold mine before making their escape, and that's where I thought I'd find him.
Posso? Pelo que eu tava vendo, tá galera, sobre o tempo mais ou menos de jogo, aparentemente são mais 14 vídeos ao todo, tá? A gente tá no quarto, falta 10. Se não são 14 fases, tá? E é isso aí. Bom, vamos lá então. Ai, tô indo de
It
ré.
makes me nervous standing so close to all these goddamn barrels of gunpowder.
Why would you be nervous? No one has the cojones to come after us. As long as you don't light up a
Aparentemente
cigar,
só tem
we're
esses
fine.
três. Chega mais perto, vai precisar tirar o melhor de baixo. Mulher então, tô vendo aqui de novo. Tá ok.
As my late father pointed out to me more than once, God made men. Samuel Colt made them equal.
Boa.
That's it for you.
Ai. Tchau. Tinha pólvora. Ai, meu pai. Preciso de pistola. Deixa eu ver isso então. Galinha.
I knew that dynamite wasn't mine, so I decided the polite thing would be to return it.
Tá errado a mina ali. Vai pra cá, mano. Explosivos. Beleza. Agora. Tô vendo que tem explosivo. Ué. Peguei mais uma coisa. Run, cowboy, run. Achei a mina, né? Tá, beleza. Vamos seguir os carrinhos. Quase morri. A gente queda tá como? Poderoso. Sobe. Não dá. Ué, essa aqui é lá atrás, né? Falei. Perdido eu estou.
It was the biggest gold rush since Sutter's Mill in '48. Unfortunately, prospectors weren't the only ones drawn to those riches.
Put that moron out of his misery.
Não ia falar que foi full do gado, né? Mas foi full do gado.
There were thieves, killers, robbing travelers, and hijacking gold ships.
Dá isso aqui.
Like those that ran with Plummer. Some were just regular folks I knew from town, drawn by greed and easy pickings. Charlie Crow, the blacksmith. James, who worked in the stable.
Tá.
Sam and Jeremiah Barber, the butcher's son. Ordinary citizens who lived a double life. Stealing and thieving and murdering their neighbors. Of course, the rest were veterans of the Civil War. Stone-cold killers trained on the bloody fields of Shiloh and Antietam. Plummer had a lot of men on his payroll. A hell of a lot. That son of a bitch pretended to protect the public with one hand while stealing them blind with the other. He set up a defensive perimeter which I had no idea how to breach. Dangerous, desperate individuals. I was outnumbered and in way over my head, but I was too damn stubborn and stupid to realize it. I thought I was some kind of hero. I finally made it past and headed on to meet my destiny.
Tá, acho que não é aqui não. Bora lá, vambora.
But first, I had something I needed to figure out.
Ah, bom, temos que resolver um problema. Tá aqui?
I had a few ideas on how to get into that mine, but once I made my decision, I knew there was no turning back. So my first thought was to enter the nearest mine portal. I saw an entrance. Made sense. It was the quickest way in, but that also made it more dangerous, as there would undoubtedly be enemy pickets posted along the way.
I think we got his dander up.
Pá.
You ain't beefing me. I'm putting you down.
Lá em
Besides,
cima.
once you enter a mine like that, it's easy to get all turned around.
Ah, tá. A pistola e o rifle.
Get out here.
Pra não saber se você tá em cima, tá, filho? Coisa errada.
And that confusing maze of corridors wouldn't even be the worst of it.
Olha, mas haja arma aqui também, rapaz.
Some of those shafts could be as deep as hell. A single stumble or misstep can easily end in a deadly plunge to oblivion.
Peraí, 10 minutinhos, né? Fica escondidinha. Levando bala, né? Legal.
Deserve to die like this.
Ah! Não, eu acho que é descer mesmo, então. Pode ser.
Time to blow your shit up.
Em frente, ótimo é certo. Será que vai descer? É, eu acho que não. Bom, vou puxar aqui então, né? Pontos. Tudo points.
Quick reflexes often make up for a lack of common sense. Luckily, I was never one to be easily bushwhacked. I would just need to be careful not to blow myself to kingdom come.
Mano, eu vou correr atrás.
With all that gunpowder and dynamite everywhere, a body has to know what he's shooting at. All it takes is one tiny spark, and boom.
Fala as coisas antes, irmão. Tá, afinal cuidado de tirar, então eu vou contar ali só.
You must be about out of bullets. You'll die for this, you hear me?
Beleza, beleza. Tá trocar. Não, obrigado. 6 tiros é boa.
One wrong bullet could have turned that mine into a dad-blasted tube.
Putz. Corre.
I freely admit that my plan of attack was not just moronic, but clearly insane.
Rapaz.
It's a good thing that I abandoned that ridiculous plan before I even tried it. Instead, I spotted a ladder, a way into the mine from the opposite side. It was a long way around, but that approach seemed more sensible at the time.
Que ótimo. Ah, tá. Tinha uma escada aqui. Lá de novo.
Of course, being I had a problem with heights, that scaffolding scared the bejesus out of me. Climbing down that ladder required some caution. Because even though I had a younger man's reflexes, no man can dodge a damn bullet while climbing down a rickety ladder. I was determined not to give up, however. As Sheriff Plummer seemed quite the despicable character. When the vigilantes discovered what the sheriff was up to, people were outraged. That 10,000 they put on his head would go a long way to helping me find old Bob. And I had made it my mission to settle that score come hell or high water. But first, I would have to make a choice. Take the elevator or climb the ladder. I picked the more convenient and more dangerous route.
Pode prender.
Plummer was a mad dog killer, and the people of Nevada City deserved better.
Escorrega, uou! Saco.
Right, well, he was the sheriff of both places at one time or another, but that's neither here nor there.
Fazendo atrás, irmão?
The point was, taking him down would save a lot of lives, including my own.
Droga, passa. Pula! Pula. Aqui, ó. Beleza. Henry Plummer. Vamos lá então, né?
They're gonna need need a dustpan to pick you up. This day is just getting worse and worse for you.
Henry Plummer was clearly unhinged, and I could see right away that this was going to take some doing.
God damn it! I need some help here!
Come
on, boys! Take this cocksucker out! You have to do everything. That's a first. I can show.
De novo?
You ain't beefing me.
Headshot.
So that's how Henry Plummer died. Him and his crew were worth their weight in gold. And now, I was officially a bounty hunter.
Vamos lá ver as habilidades então. Vamos tá fazendo mais umas coisinhas aqui. Tá. Deixa eu ver aqui. Seu revólver carrega ainda mais munição. Seu revólver leva com você 75 balas de revólver a mais. Tá, quero esse negócio aqui. Margem de ajudante de concentração. Seja mais rápido que uma bala. Você poderá se movimentar e correr 50% mais rápido durante a concentração. Nice. Arma lendária desbloqueado. Coice do diabo. Não preciso nem pegar aqui. E tá. Bom, vamos ver agora uma longa distância, porque eu também quero isso aqui, ó. Esse é sinal do caos. Zoom adicional ao mirar. Segura o fôlego e seja mais preciso. Você terá mais um ao mirar com firmeza e focalizar num único alvo por um determinado tempo. Recarregar rápido de rifle, isso aqui é melhor. Recarregar o seu rifle em piscar de olhos. Seria munição pela parte de baixo, seu rifle diminui em 50% de recarregamento. Maravilhoso. Beleza. Bom. Eu vou deixar não continuar para ver a próxima cutscene e aí no próximo vídeo a gente já volta direto na missão, beleza? Então vamos lá.
So, did you finally go after that Bob feller?
Well, I heard word he was in Kansas with John Wesley Hardin. So that's where I went.
Where in Kansas?
Abilene. Why do you ask, Ben?
No reason.
Was Hardin as fast as Ringo?
Ringo was fast, but John Wesley was as fast as the devil himself. Hell, he killed his first man at 15. From that day forward, he had a price on his head and wouldn't back down for nobody, not even Wild Bill Hickok himself.
Seja rápido ou seja morto. Então, beleza. Então, temos o nosso próximo alvo. Bom, galera, mas isso aí. Espero que vocês tenham gostado de mais um vídeo de Call of Juarez. Eu tô me empolgando a jogar essa série, tá? E como eu havia falado pra vocês, no próximo vídeo a gente volta dessa mesma parte. Fechou? Então é isso aí. Obrigado pelo vídeo até o final. Se deixar aquele like maroto, compartilhe o vídeo pra ensinar se possa gostar. E é isso aí. Vou ficando por aqui. Valeu, fui!